Namaste, my dear friends. I hope you all are doing well in this COVID-19 epidemic, and I hope you all are safe and secure at your home. So, friends, today at Fields Excel, I will show you that how to use our latest invoice maker, that is invoice maker version 2. So let's begin. So you can see, friends, here there is, if we open the Excel file, so we'll be first welcomed by this welcome screen, which is a login screen. So here we need to enter the user ID and password. So I will type, let's say, some random user ID and leave password blank. And if I click login, so it's showing me please input both username and password. So if I type ABC and let's say some random password, so this showing incorrect username or password. So it is secured. So for now, I have set a password which I will share with you on the mail. And if I press login, you can see there is a this is home tab of our invoice method. So first, friend, we will set the location of our PDF files, of invoice PDF files. So we click on this icon, and let's say I will save that to this desktop save PDF and click on OK. So you can see our location to save PDF has been set. And now in the second option, you can see here format invoice template. Friends, in when we make our first invoice maker, we got a very good response from you. I thank you, all of you, for this. And we got some suggestions, good suggestions, like the customer want to format the invoice. So we have uh, enable this option in this template and make sure that it should be fully customized. So the format is same, but the friends, the things the new thing is that you can totally customize it. Like if you want invoice number in this tab, you can set, or if you want another in the another row, you can set there also. If you want to remove some row, you can do that also. Just the one thing you need to do is just update these references. You can see like invoice number on in which sale there the invoice number is, like in our example it is on C4. You can see here C4, and likewise date and other things. You can see mobile number is merged, so we have set it as H9 H10 to I10, and contact number I9 to I10. Besides this is the product heading row. Product heading row defines that this total row, we call it as product heading row. So this starts from 13. So we have set that sale to 13. Now second, you can see here there is footer start row. Footer start row is the part at which the product row is ended. That is this, you can see here the product description has been ended. Now after that footer has been started. So make sure to give the references of all the sales, and also I gross amount and all. And last, print area, you have also now need to give the print area, like which column number it's been started, column number, row number, and column number and row number. So once you've done formatting, you can click on save and update, which will also indicate, make sure you have updated all the references. So we'll click on yes, and it will open our invoice. So um, now first tab is customer. In customer details, we can add customer, that is, let's say we'll add, I will give you example. There are few already given here, but I will enter some. Let's say X, customer name XYZ Limited. Address, I will type Bangalore. Then contact person Mr. X. Mobile number, you can see there is a validations given in the mobile number. If you type 10 digits, then if you type, let's say, 9 digits, so if you click on this, it will show you error that please enter correct mobile number. So we'll type it. Or if you type, let's say, if you have entered 10 digits and there is alphabet in it, so if you click, it will show the validation error. So we need to enter 10 numeric digits, and email is optional. So If let's say you need to enter the email and you don't enter at the rate, so if you click, it will show you the error for email. So you can leave it blank and click on save. Do you want to save the data? You click on yes, and you can see here it is been easily added. Now suppose when there is some error, let's say in this ABC Limited we mistakenly take return address as Mumbai, so we'll click on edit, and here you can see we can edit. It's not from Mumbai, let's say it's from Kolkata, and we'll save it again. Save yes. So you can see this has been replaced ABC Limited Kolkata. So it's very easy. Now suppose there are a lot of customer in the list and we need to search them. Let's by address, customer name, contact person, whatever. So we'll select address. Let's say we'll type AB. So you can see AB is in ABC Limited, this Fabric Craft and ABC. So if you click on search, you can see all the customer name with having AB in it will show you. If you click on clear, it will automatically reset. So let's try for another. Let's say address. If you type for address, let's say Wardha, and click on search, you can see. Okay. Now let's say we need to delete something. Let's say this ABC is we want to, we mistakenly taken it under our customer list and we need to now delete it. So you can click on delete and you can see it's been easily deleted and the serial number also been updated. So now we'll go to product details. In product details, it's the same as our customer details. We just need to add some basic data, that is what is the name of product. Let's say we'll add a product, let's say car. Car will, let's say printer. Yes, car will be a big one. Printer, what's it? It's just HP 2010. Unit, it is in numbers. Now tax rate. So tax rate is basically the tax which has been levied on the product. Let's say we'll type it here as 12%. And unit price, per unit price printer is, let's say, 10,000 for simplicity, right? If we click on save, so do we want to save it? Yes, you can see here it's been added. Printer is still. Now suppose we need to edit something, so we can click here edit and you can see the product is been here already. We mistakenly taken our tax rate as 18, so we now need to change it to 10%. Click on save and it's been updated. Here you can see. Now if you want to search, let's say tax rate, by tax rate wise, what 5%, we need to 5. We'll enter, let's say 5. So you can see all the products having 5% tax rate shown here. Let's say you type as will select tax rate and you will type as 5%. So friends, percent is not acceptable in this. So if you click on search, it will show you error. Please enter the value without percentage. So let's say we need to delete something. For example, we need to delete this body, let's say, and you can click on delete and you can see that it's been deleted and the serial number also updated accordingly. So I hope you understand this step. Now if we go on create invoice, this is the tab where we will create the invoice. This is the first column. You can see this is a prefix which we want to save for our invoice number, right? Like AB slash financial FY 1920 or like that. So AB, and we here will type some invoice number, let's say 001. 001 is already been entered. So if let's say this is the duplicate, so it will show you the error, duplicate invoice number. So we don't know what's the next number, so we'll just click on auto. It will automatically generate the latest number. So if you click on auto, and then if you as soon as you enter in the invoice date tab, it will automatically take the today's date, that is 15th. You can 15th is the date where when I am recording this. So make sure friends, your system date should be in DD-MM-2020 EYYYY or DD/MM/YYYY. So it should not be that 15th MAY dash, now not like that, only this, otherwise it will show you error. So I have also wrote this in our instruction manual. Please read that. Let's say we need another date. That's 14th. So you can see if as soon as I type the 14, it will automatically take the slash. But so 2020. So suppose we just don't enter the full, so it will show you the error of invalid date. So as soon as you enter that column, you will today's date will be there, and it will should be full date. Now we added the Mr. ABC, right? So you can see here ABC Limited, sorry, XYZ. So if I type XYZ, it automatically is there. So you can also easily search, let's say Shubham, yes, it's taking fabricate, fabricate, yes, it's taking. So you can see here, it's easily taking all the customers. So ABC Limited we have selected. So contact person and address automatically called up, and then product, let's say I will type laptop, or we have added printer. So if I type on printer, it's automatically take amount per unit, tax rate and number. Now quantity, we need to sell 10 quantity and give 5% discount, right? So now you can just click on add product, and you can see this product list is been updated. If you want to add another product, let's say laptop, 5 pieces and no discount, we just need, you can also just you can also punch alt P as a shortcut. You can see here there is a dash under P, that means it's a shortcut to call that button. So I will just press alt P. You can see laptop has been added successfully. Now let's take another product, mobile, uh, 10, and we will add it. Now suppose we have found there is a mistake in this list, and we need to have delete some product, let's say laptop. So you can do the same by entering the serial number of the product. We want to delete, let's say, laptop, so the serial number for the same is 2, and the remove tab automatically get activated. So you can click on this, it will show remove serial number 2, and there is a product number in bracket laptop. I will click on yes, and you can see it's been successfully removed, and the mobile is automatically get the serial number updated as 2. Clear, friends? So now we'll create the invoice. Before that, I want to show you that there are two options. Save PDF and view PDF after saving. Let's say the save PDF, the PDF will be saved at the location. I will show you once again this location. Here the PDF will be saved. Now if I click on create invoice, so it will save PDF and also view the PDF. You can see here PDF has been made with all the details like mobile number, contact person, and the detail. So you can see it's very easy today, and it will also show the where it's been saved. Click OK and OK. Now you can, if you noted that we have the invoice number as 04, now it's been automatically updated as 05, and the cursor has been moved to. Suppose now we have created the invoices. Now we want to see how many invoices have been created in this month or whatever period. So we can click on invoice register. Here you can see there are invoices made. So we have made these invoices, if you remember. Now you can see in this invoice register there is gross amount, discount amount, net amount, total tax. This is the total amount of the invoices in this list. So let's say we need to search for 14th May. So we type 14th May 2020 and click on search. Remember to write the date as full as the format as given in this date. If you click on search, this is also been updated, that is gross amount. It will show the total of the list here. You click on clear, it will reset. If you want this if you want to edit, let's say we have created our invoice, and if you found that there is an error, you need to edit. So you can click on edit, and it will you can easily edit the same, and you can create the invoice just by clicking, and it will automatically it will show you duplicate invoice number. Do you want to update the everything? You click on yes, it will automatically update the same. Clear, friends? So it is very easy to edit also. Now let's suppose we need to delete. You can delete. You can select and delete the any invoice. If you want, let's say now uh, if you want to send this data, or if you want this data for analysis, you can also view it as in Excel file. So if you click on Excel, you can see the data is here. So you can just copy and paste the data wherever you want, analysis or whatever, and click on launch invoice. So it's very easy, friends. So I hope you understand this invoice register tab. Now if you see here, there is a close tab if you want to close. So if you click on close and do you want to save and quit, it will show. And if you click yes, it will close all the Excel files. Remember, friends, all the Excel files, right? So I hope you have understood how to use our product, that is Invoice Maker. This is the free software. You can use it for free, and there is no charge for it. The only cost is just to comment on our blog if you like it, and if you want any modification or customize as per your need, you can connect with us. Thank you. We'll come once again very soon with our new product or new tutorial. Until then, namaste.